What?
It's raining.
It's probably just drizzling, man. I'm out of sleep.
Alright, alright, we're stuck in here. We lost people, they're all dead.
Get that camera out of my face. It's the news, man. You gotta report it.
Having fun out? Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well.
Hey guys, it's Jonathan from Stub Reviews, and today I'm here to deliver our top 10 best movies of 2014 list. Unfortunately, the other guys couldn't make it, but they did send me all their lists, so I combined them to make this one list that kind of reflects all of our views. So let's get started. Starting up our list at number 10 is Guardians of the Galaxy. So Guardians of the Galaxy is basically like Avengers in space, which is pretty awesome. You had a great cast, the overall feel was very energetic, and it was definitely the most hilarious out of any Marvel movie, and had a very special breakout performance from Chris Pratt, who also starred in the Lego movie earlier this year, but this was the first thing that kind of threw him on the screen, and I think he has a very promising future ahead of him. So next up is our number 9 spot, which goes to 22 Jump Street. Now 22 Jump Street proved that a sequel can be way better than its predecessor, delivering better action, better laughs, it was better shot, and the chemistry between Jonah Hill and Channing Tatum was absolutely unparalleled and exceeded the first films, making it the best comedy of 2014. So our number 8 spot goes to Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Now Dawn of the Planet of the Apes was the sequel to the 2011 reboot/prequel Rise of the Planet of the Apes. And yet again, this is a sequel that improves upon its predecessors, delivering better action, better emotional depth, great characters, and fantastic CG, making it one of the best blockbusters of the summer. Coming in at number 7 is arguably the most surprisingly good movie of 2014, and that movie is Edge of Tomorrow. Now, Edge of Tomorrow was a fantastic action sci-fi movie with great performances from Tom Cruise, Emily Blunt, and the visuals were absolutely stunning, and the plot was out of this world. And this is one of those movies that I definitely recommend that you see without knowing anything, because it is so enthralling and engaging and uses unique narrative elements that no other action movie that I've seen has done before. So coming in at number 6 is The Guest. So you may be wondering, what is The Guest? You probably haven't heard of it because this movie had a very limited release and it did go wide for one weekend, but it didn't even make $1 million, which is such a shame because The Guest is awesome. It delivers a very kind of nostalgic feel from the 80s, mixing action, horror, suspense, and some really great performances. Notably, Dan Stevens did a fantastic job in this movie. It's basically about a guy goes into a town, and nobody knows who he is, and weird things start to happen, and I can't really say that anything else without spoiling it, but highly recommend you go see this movie. Make sure that The Guest is on your watch list. Spot 5 goes to the Lego Movie. Now, the Lego Movie was very surprising because it just looked like it was going to be a big marketing movie just so they could sell more toys like they need to already, but we were proven very, very wrong because the Lego Movie was the best animated movie of the year with really inventive animation, a fantastic cast led by Chris Pratt once again. The movie was hilarious, the writing was fantastic with a bunch of political innuendos in there that were surprising for a kid's movie, and it just blended together to make a really unique experience that the whole entire family can enjoy. And our number 4 spot goes to Snowpiercer. Now, Snowpiercer is one of those films you may or may not have heard about because it was relatively small. However, it was awesome. It's a Korean film starring Chris Evans, aka Captain America, and it's basically about him leading a rebellion for a better lifestyle inside of this train, because this train is the last remnant of humanity, because the rest of the world has been completely frozen, so all of the human races compacted onto this train, and the poor are treated like crap and they're in the back and the rich are all the way in the front. And Chris Evans' goal is to lead this rebellion from the back of the train into the front of the train so they can gain control and kind of equalize the playing field. And you should definitely have this one on your watch list. Coming in at number 3 is The Grandest Budapest Hotel. Okay. Is it the Grand Budapest? Let me check.
I accidentally deleted a segment which I talked about the Grand Budapest Hotel, so I'm just going to go ahead and briefly touch upon it. It's basically about this chauffeur and the manager who work for this hotel, and they get into a bunch of crazy misadventures, and it just ends up being an awesome movie with great character chemistry, an interesting narrative, and a beautiful setting.
Coming at number 2 is Nightcrawler. Now, Nightcrawler is a very special film because it is a career-defining performance from Jake Gyllenhaal, who plays this crazy footage scavenger. And basically what he does is he goes around and he films footage of crimes and crime scenes, and he sells them to local news stations. And he gets really obsessed with it, and he begins doing some crazy stuff. And this was definitely one of the most entertaining and suspenseful films of the year, which why it is deservingly number 2. And finally, we come to our number 1 pick of the year. Drumroll, please. And the best film of 2014, as designated by Stub Reviews, is Gone Girl. Now, Gone Girl is a technically flawless movie with an amazing script, fantastic performances by Ben Affleck and Rosamund Pike, and is one of the most suspenseful and intriguing movies that I have ever seen. Gone Girl follows this guy who wakes up one day, goes to a bar, comes back, and his wife is gone, and people are wondering what's going on. Did he kill her? Didn't he kill her? And the media is scrutinizing him, and it's just one crazy roller coaster ride for a full 2.5-hour runtime that just blew it away like no other movie this year. And that's why it deserves its number 1 rating. So, how'd you like our top 10 list? What did you think? What was your top 10 list? Make sure to let us know in the comments below. Also, like this video and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already done so already. And also make sure to follow us on Twitter. The Twitter icon is on our channel banner, on our channel page. Also, make sure to check out our merchandise. You can check that out at... Also, make sure to check out our merchandise. You can get that at cafepress.com/stubmasters. We're selling shirts, hoodies, mugs, whatever you can think of, it's pretty much there. So, have an excellent day. I hope you enjoyed the list, and Happy New Year.